MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. And one guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. This pitch is popped up, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, and he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, there's another mistake right there. That pitch was intended to be on the outside corner, but it ended up in the middle of the plate.
Yeah, he's lucky he's getting this one back, Dan. You miss your spot by 2-3 feet like he did right there. This ball should have been driven even further.
Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Lofton is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jack Morris gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Kenny Watson.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Morris has pitched more than 4,000 innings in the big leagues and has an ERA just under 4, a respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. The 1-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, not shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Stepping into the box, Omar Vizquel. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Man, D-Row, this guy's some kind of raking right now, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, looks so confident in the box right now, Dan. Rhythm and timing, you hear so many hitters talk about it. This guy is a perfect example of that. He has got lightning in his hands right now.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And there's out number 2.
Batting first, the second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Standing in, Carlos Baerga. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Albert Bell. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
You know, his last 10 games, D-Row, he's averaging over an RBI a game. So if he keeps this up, he might very well win that title.
Yeah, bottom line for the pitcher today, if he wants to keep this guy from driving in any more runs, he's got to get the guys out in front of him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Baerga leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Morris sets. Here's the 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. One and two. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Cecil Fielder, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Al Kaline. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Murray backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That is 7. The catcher, Mickey Templeton.
At the plate, Mickey Templeton. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. High in the air out to center field. Lofton is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Jim Thome. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Thome.
First pitch on its way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. That's 2-1.
2-1.
Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there, 1 away.
Batting center, the right fielder, Larry Doby.
Digging in, Larry Doby. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's really turned it on the last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he can do right now.
Yeah, he's on fire, Dan. Everything is lining up for him to make a late surge at this batting crown. Don't try and do too much. He's been swinging the bat nice. Don't come outside of what you've been doing.
Looking at his career totals, Doby is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
Stepping in, Eddie Murray is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
.30. Here it is.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here's the 3-1. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
In now for Cleveland, Sandy Alomar. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Indians strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Now in the box, Travis Fryman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Travis Fryman.
Here's the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here it comes. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 18 homers, and 49 runs batted in. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
At the plate now, Ty Cobb. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems. Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
In now, Alan Trammell, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home. On the ground to short. This could be two. Vizquel scoops it up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Tigers leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready for another chance? Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's high.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Omar Vizquel. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box now, Carlos Baerga, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. 1-1. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Albert Bell. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scope is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eddie Matthews.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bell has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Two and one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate, Cecil Fielder, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Lofton is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Ready now, Al Kaline. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 2 balls and a strike to Al Kaline.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mickey.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mickey Templeton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is.
One ball, no strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside head.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
To the plate now, Travis Fryman. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Alomar is there and the side is retired. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jim Thome.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hard ground ball to third, and he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Manny Ramirez popped him up. Scope has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Striding in for the Indians, Larry Doby. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Out in front of it, strike one. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Here's the first pitch to him. High chopper over to the right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Schoop, once a Minnesota Twin, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
At the plate now, Ty Cobb. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Vizquel is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Ready for another shot now. Alan Trammell, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Eddie Matthews stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
First and second now, one man out. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Chopper to short. Vizquel brings it in to second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Indians,
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in to try it again, Sandy Alomar. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there. 1 out.
the center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
1 man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And standing in is the veteran center fielder, Kenny Lofton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a throw over, runner back standing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So a good job there of taking third unannounced. But meanwhile, the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Digging in once again, Carlos Baerga. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Templeton waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Cecil Fielder.
Fielder.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
In now, Al Kaline, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Mickey Templeton will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Fryman.
So striding in, Travis Fryman. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ground ball left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Alex Young takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Alex Young.
Stepping in now, Ty Cobb. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field, D'Aro. Looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from the center fielder hit the mound and not make it all the way home with a lot of steam on it. Nice aggressive base run.
Digging in, Alan Trammell. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Young stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1 home. On a line, that's a base hit. Scope rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as the lead swells to 7-0.
Now back, left field, Eddie Matthews.
Stepping up now, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Pulled high in the air out to right field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Tigers are out in front, 8-0. Striding in, Albert Bell.
Leading off.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jim No bag.
Digging in and looking for more, Jim Thome. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Up.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Manny Ramirez, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Larry Doby, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Popped him up. Trammell is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Of their hits, 7 of them have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count. Now, hitting in pitchers' counts is pretty much never the recipe for success, but the fact that they've done such a great job of that today is pretty good proof that these guys are battling every trip to the plate.
Thank you, Heidi. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Cecil Fielder. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Chopper to short. Vizquel picks it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, Al Kaline.
Stepping into the box, Al Kaline. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Mickey Templeton.
Next up for Detroit, Mickey Templeton. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers as the lead holds at 8-0. Stepping in, Eddie Murray. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Sandy Alomar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandy Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. K-line is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak roller right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Now at the plate, Travis Fryman. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Travis Fryman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the second baseman, Jonathan.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up. Tomei is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Ty Cobb.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ty Cobb. First offering on its way.
Oh.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tigers lead this one 8-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now back, second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Digging in, Carlos Baerga. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Albert Bell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
1-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Still 8-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Now batting.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Eddie Matthews. 0-1 the count. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard toward the right side. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set and the pitch.
Oh.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Cecil Fielder. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes. 2
out with the man at first. In there, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Detroit as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Standing in, Jim Thome. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, 1-0.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manny Ramirez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike. Nope, that's a ball.
And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready.
High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 44 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Gerson Moreno, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 84, Gerson Moreno. The right fielder, number
In now,
14.
Larry Doby.
Larry.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Eddie Murray. Slapped hard the opposite way. A quick glove at third, and there were two gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Sandy Alomar.
Coming to the plate now, Sandy Alomar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the two-out success. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Vizquel. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Alomar is on his way home. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Into the box, Carlos Baerga. Strike taken to throw. And he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-3 is today's final. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jack Morris earns win number 15, tops on the staff as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Shane Bieber allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.